Going live. So I guess I'm live then. Everybody can hear me, I hope. Let's see if OBS is catching. Yep. Can you hear me, guys? I'm not a black belt in OBS and live streams, you know that. So really hope you can hear me. Am I here, guys? I haven't tested the latency, so I don't and hear you almost. Is it too low, Carl? Should I raise the volume? Guess there's a bit of delay here. Dora, thank you. 2 years of Tommy Samusti. Well, I'm not quite sure when you subscribe, but I don't care. Thanks, Carl. Yes. Yep. Hei, Bjørn. God kveld. Thanks, Rachie. Hey, you on my channel. That's not bad. Hopefully there will be someone else in the chat pretty soon who I can show some pictures to. Hey, Dartman. Lone Tech, hello. Anyone else I missed? No. Yeah. Hello to you all, and thank you so much for watching. Not a big celebration, but it's 2 years today since I posted my first video of that flat earth model that doesn't work. And during those 2 years, I think I'm in somewhere between 150 and 200 or something videos showing how impossible the flat earth is. So Rachie, please have a look at my videos. I try to explain as simple as I can and show how easy I can, how impossible the flat earth is. Yaron, hello. It's been an amazing trip. Thank you, Carl. I appreciate that. If you've seen my latest video of that Blackpool Tower Snæfell incident, that was showing Sleeping Warrior how wrong he is when he said that refraction needs to bend the light a lot. Roomfundle, thank you. And in those comments, Gary appeared again, of course. He's been away for a while, and he's like a bottle of ketchup. It's nothing, 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 everything all over, and then nothing again. So still he want me to explain for him how objects disappear bottom first in his stupid videos. And it's been well over a year and a half now since he said he would show me wrong. So, yeah, Rachie, have a look, please. Hopefully Gary will pop in here and I have something for him on the other screen here. First, a little from our sponsor, Coca-Cola. Ooh. Why oh why, yeah. Hey, String News. All the cows. I don't remember who posted it in my comments here. I should have some cows in my observation. Was that you? I'm not quite sure. I'm bad with names, sorry. Sisyphus. One second. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Someone had an idea that should add some cows, some close ones and some far away, just to show how the models work. Thanks, String News. I had, yeah, back here. I'm going to lean over the camera. Sorry. Oop. Put those back here. I'm gonna spoil just a little bit of my next planned video When it'll be, I'm not sure, because there's not very much good weather here now. It's raining and blowing and pretty awful autumn weather. But the next project I'm thinking of is the Rayleigh criterion. These squares are 1 by 1 centimeters, 5 by 5 millimeters, and 1 by 1 millimeter. I measured them and they are, again over here, sorry, there. They are as close as I get to about there. I can do this from behind. Wow, magic. So these are as close as 1 to 1 centimeters I get. And I will place that at 100 meters and then zoom into it with my trusty Canon EOS 70 Mark II. And then I will get into the eye and the camera, because someone is saying that the aperture is different. So I'm gonna give that a hell of a beating, because I think many flat earthers understand what aperture on a camera is. I'm not gonna go into that now, but yeah. B-Ball for life, hey! Hey what? Father Ted, yeah, it's gonna be a Father Ted in the models. Something. English, yeah. Something else I've been planning is I have a lot of talk about my curvature that will live on a basketball. I showed this one in my Globe Light Tour video, and this curve doesn't change. But when I do this, I can't see now on the screen because it's a delay. But by doing this, the circle, of course, doesn't change, but it appears to change. So I'm going to see now. Now here it comes. 1 second. Yeah, whatever. So I'm going to make a couple of videos or something. I can see now. Yeah, that changes. Because I had a Gleam commenting all over, telling my observation doesn't count with a straight board across the horizon. So I'm going to make a video to show him wrong also. More, yeah. Most likely in the 1 by 1 millimeter. So I'm going to start at 100 meters with this one and see how close I have to get this one. But yeah, I understand that more, I think. Aperture is Stinger News, please don't spoil anything. Bit more coke. Well, it's not my manual washing. Actually, I can show it here. I have it here. Let's find a picture. Hold it there. Over here. This and OBS screen 2. There. Over to, yeah. So I'm going to spoil a little bit of this. Here is the plastic and here is the lens. This is not the aperture of the camera. The aperture is the closest part back here, where you have the iris. It's back here. Same as the eye. The aperture of the eye isn't the lens out here. The aperture is here. So when it's bright sunny outside and the aperture, the iris is closing, we should see a whole lot shorter than at night when the iris or the aperture is opening up here. Then we should be seeing further because the Rayleigh criterion. Somehow that doesn't happen. Back to me. Where did I put that live stream? Hey, Insider, hello. You haven't missed much yet. Sorry, I just babbled on about a couple of my next projects. Send Gleam hundreds of links to random websites. He does, yeah. He has the... Not the king of copy-paste, that's Gary Obenga, but yeah, he's close. Everyone who doesn't know Insider, he was the guy who actually helped me with getting the locations for the Turning Torso that didn't went that well in summer. So a huge thanks to Insider for that. Yeah, what else has been going on for the last couple of years? I'm going to remove that one again. Why isn't Gary here? I told him like half an hour ago he should be here and watch this. Thanks, Lone Tech. Appreciate that. As I said before, I try to do this as easy as I can. I'm not the smartest person in the room, I know that, but I feel I have to dumb things down very much for these flat-earths to understand. I would have Gary here. I told him to be here, but maybe he's just lurking in the bushes without chatting. So, Gary, if you're seeing this, Models is real. He left a download. Okay, yeah. Likes 19. I don't see the downloads here. Fields Ravens, hey! Yeah. Right response to Gary. Thanks. Because Gary is saying that models aren't real. I'm going to go back to OBS and screen 2. Yeah. So for anyone having a car, I guess Gary is just having a pickup truck that's basically a ladder with some stuff thrown at it and see what sticks. But if you have a real car, something like a Jaguar, they start with a computer model and figuring out how it's going to work and how stuff is in wind tunnel and crashing and other stuff. So they build models first in many different ways. And then all of a sudden you have a real car. So Gary, models are real. They're predictable. This is how you predict wind resistance, fuel mileage, crashing, comfort, anything in a car. They use models. Got that, Gary? Good. I'm finding back to live stream again. Aston Martin Vector, yeah. F-Type. That's the Vector, Victor. Beautiful car, yeah. I'd like to have one. My 2011 Polo is not that hefty. Axle cap. What do you do, Lone Tech? Are you a machinist or something? On the lathe. Lathe. Aston Martin, yeah, those are beautiful. Almost the same as Jaguar, but not quite. Aston Martins are nice. I should have planned something more. This is just like last time. I had something planned and it just popped out. Does someone have something else stupid they've heard about the flat earth lately? The end of the world, yeah, that was it. Let's see. There we go. Electronics designer. My kid is just starting the what do you call it? School, high school or something? Not college, but high school. The one lower one, high school or college. The one that's first. He's going on electronics. Yeah, doing stuff there. Personally, I used to, yeah. I was best man at a wedding here just a couple of days ago, so I'm still kind of tired. But other than that, I'm quite well. so can't complain. I'm thinking about going back to the end of the world as soon as the weather allows it. I bought a new hose and going to do some bigger bottles to avoid that meniscus or something. So the body says yes, but the weather says no. It's a 3-hour drive one way, so I just can't go on good luck. So can't complain. Gymnasiet. That was before Longtech. Videregående is the name now. Are you from Norway? I should know that, sorry. Stockholm, yeah, Swedish. Yeah. Still no Gary. I should show you some other photos here, but yeah, can't bother. Back. I can talk slowly inside there so I doesn't sound like a smurf. Yeah. Polytechnic, I don't know what that is, but that sounds to be a bit higher. He's just turned 16, so this first 10 years of from 1st to 10th grade, and then what he goes now. So it's just above the 10 years you have to go. So the next 3 years are something you can choose to go whatever you want. Me and planning stuff is always last minute. Does anyone have something stupid from the flat earth that would be something I can make models of or go outside and check or... Sorry. Blue screen. Yeah, Rachel. That's true. There are no blue screen that have white lines because then you can't get out. You can't get them out of the picture. A blue screen is blue and just blue. As a green screen is just green. There are no white lines on a blue or green screen. Those lines are used to measure when you throw stuff. You measure the frames of the camera. Let's say 24 frames a second. And you count the frames from where those are moving. Let's say I have just the same as this one. There's something moving across here. And you just count the picture frames from the camera and you count 24 images across that. That's 1 second across that part. So that is just for testing speed or something across a known surface. It's not blue screen. God kväll, Svein. So, Rachel, let's do this. If you have anything you want me to try to explain, as I said before, I'm not an expert, but as long as it's not gravity, because let's say this, Rachel. About a year ago, I was in Oslo talking to the Globe Light Toro people. I have the video on my channel, a few of them. The first thing those guys brought up was gravity, because they know that we can't show them gravity there and then. And then they ask for the vacuum of space next to a pressurized system, because they know we can't show them that there and then. That's the tactics of flat earthers. There are ways to tell the shape of our Earth without going into space, without putting a spacesuit on. If you are on a surface, you can figure out what that surface is by measuring it. There are ways. Yeah, Insider. Yeah, I tried. So the only thing, Rachel, about when flat earthers do what they do, they start with the things you can't do anything about. then everything turns into semantics and reification fallacies and all that. Yeah, string news. It's a pseudo, not a pseudo force, it is an apparent force. Just like if you drive in a car and you turn left, that's left, sorry. Turn left, your body goes right. That's an apparent force, just as gravity. It's not fake, it's just a force that you can't do anything with. Yeah, barometer is nice. Sean Huffer did that inside his house. He went from downstairs to upstairs and showed exactly that. Oh, Svein, we have just a lot of clouds here. I would love to see Northern Lights. Last time I saw them was just about exactly 19 years ago now. A month after what happened in New York with the Twin Towers. I was on holiday on the Canary Islands. I got home. Then the daughter of a friend of mine came in and said, "It's Northern Lights." And the sky was all over the place. So it's a high tide now, but we have clouds. Cheers again. Insiders Live, yeah. A container that has 0 pressure at the top and 14 at the bottom, yeah. Thing is, some of them, this is just a bottle of air just to blow my keyboard of dust. They say a bucket of paint has a gradient. So when you shake that with I don't have in here the small balls. When you shake the balls, you spread the gradient around. That's just bullshit. Because when you paint something from a paint bucket, you lift the lid, take a stick, and you stir the paint. The same as this. Biltema is the thing, yeah. Ta-da! Still no Gary. Gary, I'm disappointed in you. Please. Imagine that he's still claiming that I should explain something to him when he has over a year and a half since I did my observation when he said he showed me wrong. Is there anything? Oh well, I'll do those. Yeah. Quality level of explanation. That's pretty much it. I can show you what I was supposed to show Gary if he popped by here, but seems like he's not coming into the chat at least. And back to the... Yeah. So Gary is claiming that I should zoom in or out or something on these turbines and something magic should happen with them raising up from the water or something. And I should point my camera towards here, level here. Point is, if I point here, the camera isn't level. The camera is level up here. Sorry, Gary. Then he said something about pointing the camera the right way. Doesn't change here. Doesn't change here. Still low. No changes. If I do this, still below eye level. Up here. Down there. No changes. Still below. Down here. Yep. So, it really doesn't matter where I point that camera. There's no changes. See, Gary? Sorry, Coke. Coca-Cola, not Coke. Yeah, grasping for straws in the desert. In a desert. Not desert, desert, yeah. That's the difference, yeah. Gary is the man who bring sandpaper to a desert as a map. Usually we say that about the Swedes, but the Swedes are smarter. Norway and Sweden have some kind of friendly war about being stupid or not. It's been going on for years and years. But Gary is really stupid, so he will lose anyway. Away with that. Yeah. Back. Anything else I could show you by now? Well, Insider, Danish. That's a bit more friendly. We don't have that Norway-Sweden thing, I think, but we call you flatlandsaper, as flatland monkeys, but you call us fjellaper, as in monkey apes. So Denmark is a flat country and Norway has mountains, so we're friends. Why can't we all just be friends? We are. Yeah, Lomtech, you're right. Only difference is you have good neighbors. Yeah, Gary can film some cows. Yeah, right, Jay. Let's go to that. Here is what Gleam also said. I'm gonna switch back to this one. And screen 2, back to the chat. If you see here, Rachel, this is Gleam was on me here because he had read somewhere that someone said that you shouldn't be able to see the curvature this low. But what he found doesn't say anything about having a straight board across the horizon and compressing the image later. So if you see here, Rachel, it appears to be pretty flat until we squeeze here. There's nothing magic going on, just squeezing it. And then you see the curvature is more prominent here. You can see that ship behind there, and that ship is here. That ship is 225 meters long. That's 600 feet or something. I'm not sure, 600-700 feet. And by doing this, you can see the board is still straight, but the horizon curves. So I just eliminated all of the distortions in the lens. 2 seconds, I'm gonna get that lens. There we are. Oop. I'm going to change on the camera and like that. You see, Rachel, when people see this, they claim fisheye lens because it's a wide angle. Not all wide angles are fisheye lenses. This is a rectilinear lens. Where did I put that? There, webcam, there. See here, Rachel, this is a 10 to 20 millimeter lens. This is not a fisheye. You can see the glass is a bit curved, but it's still not a fisheye. It's a rectilinear lens. So by that, when I have that straight line across the horizon, I eliminate all the distortions in the lens, and I have a dead center in the yeah, I switched Insider. Yeah, 7D Mark II. So by having the straight board across the horizon, I eliminate and I show that it's no lens distortion in the center of that lens. And by just collapsing the picture left to right, I'm not introducing any curve. That's what I showed last here. Just with this one. The curve seems like that. If you do this, the curve becomes more prominent. The curve doesn't change, but it just appears to be. Not a monster camera, Walter, but I'm quite happy with it. I had it now for a couple of years, 2.5 years, I don't know. So I shot like 16,000 photos on it, I think. I deleted. Say hi, guys. Yeah, you can see yourself now. I don't know if you see, but it says 6,745. And I already turned the counter once, so it's 16,745 shots of photos. I thought of that pinhole. I think it was Jeroen or was it Jeroen? I think, who offered me to get a pinhole camera. The thing is, a pinhole camera doesn't make sharp images. I thought about that one, but the image is getting soft. I have plans to make one. Probably not this year because my economics don't allow me. But I am thinking about making one or buying one. And putting out, but then I can't go to the end of the world because it's just 22 meters. I need to find somewhere higher on the west coast, and that's 8 hours of drive that way. But I have plans for a pinhole. It would be great. Cheese. Sorry, on the wrong channel. That's Mr. Sensible. There's also some guy a few months ago who told me that something about my... I can switch back again. OBS. There. What he did, he used a small picture, small part of the frame here, and told me that it was not curved, it was flat. And back again. Where did you go? There. This is high IQ with lots of tabs open. So by using, let's say, this one, 100 to 400 millimeter, you don't get curvature side to side by this one. For that, you use this one. So there's different objects, call them objectivity, different lenses for different jobs. And the P900 and P1000 doesn't do anything. Yeah, say cheese, yeah. I was a bit slow there inside there. And John, yeah. Ingeniør Lundstrøm, okay. Photo actually without compressing, yeah. Rachie, MC Tune has that photo as a raw image from my camera on his websites, mctune.net/ was it Curve 2 or something. He didn't compress the image side to side. He actually made a whole lot of lines across it and counted the pixels. I can see if I find it now. mctune.net. Type it before so it's there. Left to right curve part 2. So if I do this and I do that, see here, Rachie, this is MC Tunes, and he used my photo, made a lot of lines across it, and counted the pixels, and that shows a curve. Now here is what Gleam said, that the curve isn't uniform. There is something wrong with that curve. I really don't see the problem here, Gleam, or anyone. It's a curve. The lens is at 10 to 20, not a fisheye. So by not compressing it, let's see if he did this. Yeah, you just counted the pixels along here. Go back. Yeah, so just counted the pixels on the photo, and there we go, that one. Then I found the curvature. We also have you've seen one from Rory, one of the two red parts and the ocean between. Exactly the same. There you are. Nope, yeah. I'm on the wrong window. Live stream, where are you? There. Yeah, Rachie. Actually, I pretty much did. I don't like to brag. Trust me, I don't like to brag. One of my photos, actually this one, and the one from Rory, I'm going to show that because I don't want to take all the credit. I have Rory's photo right here. I thought I have it right here. Not that one. There it is. Yeah, Rachie. This is for you. Let's see. OBS screen 2. You've probably seen this one before. This is from Rory. His channel is not around anymore. It did the exact same thing. Just squeezing the photo together. You can see the this is not a high res. He hadn't that quality camera that I have. But you can see the curvature in here. And just by squeezing it together, you get the curve. These ones are still straight, but that one curves. And again, Hero's Gleam saying that the curve is not uniform. That man has some serious problems. So that photo, Rachie, was the one that one of those who turned Speak Truth, with also help from my photos. We did exactly the same, except that mine is a higher resolution. Where's live now? iPhone, yeah, something that hasn't that level of details. Norwegian humbleness, yeah. Then again, can I brag? Please, please don't hold me against it. I just think this is quite awesome. I need to brag a little bit about that one. I'm going to find the video. I'm on Simon Dan's channel now. Just going to find the video. Few seconds now. I have it here. Please bear with me. I'm nearly there. There. June 3rd. That's June, July, August, and then 4 months ago. Time flies, yeah. There.
Yeah.
And that one. I'm just going to check the chat all there. It's over there now. Pixel 4. Bragg. Produce. Yeah. He's Draven. Sorry, but no, he's on a complete different end of the country. So he's like 2.5 hour flight from here. Hey, you can see yourself. I'm just gonna brag. I'm not sure if you can hear this. Let's try.
Exactly. Maybe to be called something different.
Yeah, you're right on that one, absolutely. So, what was the first occasion where you thought to yourself, okay, have I been had here? Have I, when did you think, hang on, perhaps I am wrong about this?
The first thing, there was a couple, and they all started adding up, and it was kind of when the balance started going back to the globe. Was the best one that caught me out, and I was literally spent a couple of days shocked over it. Was an image compression of the shoreline.
Oh yeah.
And it wasn't too high in elevation, but obviously when you compress it, you notice the curve accentuated.
Yeah.
And I did look into a few other people doing that. I think Tommy Gromvold, people like that.
Tommy's brilliant. Yeah.
I started thinking, hang on, like, do you know what I mean? Like, this isn't CGI. Like, they've just, compressed a photo. There's no image manipulation there.
Yeah.
So that was the trigger, I think, that started making me think, like,
Yeah, I just had to have the voice on. If you could hear that, I hope you did. Let's see. Going back to there. And the chat is somewhere there. Yeah, Insider. I have some couple of windows. Do you hear that clip from Simon Dan? Lone Tech, I've seen a website. I have on my favorites. I have a website with the where they test the distortions. Simon Dan said, but you can hear it. Yeah, nice, cool. So Rachie, if you saw that, I really hope you can take that into consideration. Once you go flat, you can go back. Flat Earth is really nothing else than denial of everything. So that was, when I heard that was, yeah, I had to take that in me, yeah. That was cool. God kväll, hold on. Yellow deck. Speak truth. He's a nice guy. Coca-Cola with sugar. No Diet Coke here. I thought I should celebrate with, sorry for the crackling, for the Norwegians around here and probably Swedes and Danes. This is my choice of candy. It's chocolate bears with some foam inside, so... Yeah. Moon faces, Rachie. May I please show you? I covered that also. Hey, Extra J. You see, Rachie, I said it before, I'm not an expert on anything, but there's something that I like to think I'm pretty good at. 3D modeling in SketchUp is one of those. So if I can show you. Yeah, Dirk. I don't drink beer. I don't like beer. Ketchup. Hey, String News. I'm so happy we don't have those here in Norway. I'm watching MC Toon and yeah, cringe every time. But Bananas, yeah, that's about the same. Reche, have a look at this. Back here. This is SketchUp. And I have made there. All these models is just SketchUp, Flat Earth, to show how impossible Flat Earth is. I can do this all day long. What you were asking for is the moon, and that would be this one. I need to go back to the chat here. So Rachel, if the Earth is flat, and if the sun and the moon are circling around here at 3,000 miles altitude, from where I live here in Norway, just north of Oslo, the moon looks like that. I'm going to zoom in a bit here. I can see the moon like that. A bit more. Yeah. This is how I see it every day, all night. Yeah. Everyone sees it like this. However, if you are living in, let's say, South Africa, why don't I just have to turn around here? This is zoomed out so much. There. Why don't they see the moon, the back end of the moon? Like that. There is no way a moon could be small and local, because anyone will see from different sides here. And no one has ever seen the backside of the moon. So again, for Gary, he said model isn't real. This shows how reality should be, and it isn't. Live stream. Yeah. Rectilinear lenses, yeah. Straight. There are distortions, of course. You don't get perfect lines if you have the line down here or up here. There will be distortions on a 10mm, no doubt about it. I don't deny that. But it's not a fisheye. You don't get all those curved like that. And as long as you have the curve dead center, there are no distortions. Dirk. There, show. Quantum Degreaser. Hey! Thomas Wold. Påske? No. He just blocked me. He blocked anyone who popped into his chat and told him wrong. Here's the bear close up. Chocolate bear with foam inside. Damn nice. Flat like a bowl. Hey, Roger Rabbit. Where's Jessica? Yeah, that's the thing, Rachel. If the moon was going outside, still, when the moon is above South Africa, people in Australia and South America will see the sides of the moon. That doesn't happen. It's sticky though, that bear. Yeah. Oh, show. Hey, Dick Dawson. Also, a big thanks to Dick Dawson for last time he helped me on the live stream. I really appreciate that. So now just pressed the go live and it worked. Thanks, Dick Dawson. I really appreciate it. Carrot cake. I'm not a dessert people or a human or cake person, but carrot cakes isn't actually that bad. It's all that cream and stuff I don't like. Rachel, if you have anything else, just please throw it at me. Bums mums, yeah. Yeah, Dick Dawson. 2 years has gone fast. I said before, a bit personal, but for the last 10 years I had this chronic fatigue syndrome. So far this couch has been my life for the last 10 years. So I'm here all the time anyways. But for the first 8 years, when I didn't have all of you guys and all of this, that was damn boring. Still boring at times, but at least now I have you guys to talk to. I have videos I can make. I can spend my time here. And when my body allows it, I can go outside and do some funny stuff with this one. So now I'm at, I think, 1,070 subscribers. I thank all of you for being a part of this. If I didn't have anyone to show it to, I would cry myself to sleep every night. I'm not a rabbit. I have meat teeth. So yeah, this last 2 years have been a blast. Time flies fast when you have fun. Again, thank you for all of you watching and subscribing and everything. Did the live chat stuck? Oh, no. Yeah, Rachel. Anytime, as Dick doesn't, anytime, Rachel. Just throw it at me. I'll answer as best as I can. Friday. I need to come back to you on that one, Dick Dawson. I just yesterday had a question from another content creator, I can't tell you who is coming to Oslo during the weekend, and we probably should going to meet up for a dinner. Maybe Friday, maybe Saturday, maybe Sunday. I don't know yet. Insider, don't take everything word by word. The light comes from one side, wraps around, and shines on every direction because reasons. Yeah. I have this one, I think. Yeah. Let me go back. There. I have a few moonshots there that I did on all my own, so I can show. Take that one again. There, Rachel and all of you. These are my own photos. A few of them are shot here at home. A couple of others, some other places, not too far away from here. But this is just with my 400 to 400 millimeter lens that I showed earlier. And if this is compressed, but if the moon is self-illuminating, why are there shadows from craters all around? That just doesn't happen. And here we also have a bit of earth shines as, yeah. But again, these are compressed photos. I have compressed the hell out of these ones because I used them in a folder for mailing. So again, you can see here, this is just a little earth shine. I have a better one, but I don't remember exactly where. Yeah. Live stream. Hi, IQ Flexpert. Transparent moon, yeah. I need another beer. That kind of beer. Rachel, I don't know if you heard that one about vacuum of space and the NASA vacuum chamber that has several feet of concrete to hold the vacuum inside. That's because of the size of it. If you have something a little bit smaller, like a bulb, there is also a vacuum inside a bulb to get the tungsten thread here to last a bit longer. So there's actually a hell of a lot of vacuum inside a small bulb. That glass is thin. Yeah, that's my daughter. I was going on this one. This is actually my car, and this one I like to use when you have flat earthers coming with some crazy assertions, or they just say something without any what do you call it, truth or anything. So this is my 2011 Polo. It's a 1.4 liter 85 horsepower. It does 0 to 100 in 3.9 seconds and a top speed of 326 kilometers an hour. Do you believe that, or would you like to see a video? So, when flat earthers just throw out some worthless opinions, this is my counter. You can't deny this because you haven't seen it. So, when I said it, it's true. Actually, I can show this, Rachel. That's what my daughter, you can see her again. Just gonna get rid of that Polo. There. Where did she go? Yeah, Barry, it's true because I said so. Here is my point on gravity, Rachel. Because many flat earthers say that it's electromagnetism or static or something. But if electromagnetism or static even can't lift here, how can it keep us on the ground? It's just not making any sense about anything. And we should be able to fly inside a carriage, what do you call it? Faraday cage. So gravity is gravity. It's not electromagnetism or anything. Because then our hairs will be standing up all time. Yeah, HUDs, yeah. It's separate, but it's the concrete is thick because the size of it. There is YouTube. Climbing walls with vacuum cleaner. It's all about the size. Like this one. Back to here. This is just two ordinary vacuum cleaners, and when you have the bigger things, suction cups that you have there, that is creating a vacuum strong enough to lift him. If you just use the cord itself, he could not do that. So it's all about size. You need to have a big wall to have the vacuum chamber, but you have just the glass on the bulb. And we're back there, and the live stream is there. Yeah, Rachel, density. Serious question. Have you ever seen anything in nature going against the easiest, what do you call it, the path of no resistance? Is there anything in nature that goes against the path of least resistance? Because the gradient is more dense down here than up here. Plants, lightning, anything in nature follows the path of least resistance. When anything falls, it should go up, because that's the path of least resistance. That's the path of least density. So everything just falls apart. Yeah, Insider. I also was a scuba diver a few years back, and when you go down 10 meters, from 0 to 10 meters underwater, that's the same pressure as from here to in space. And I was at the deepest at 42 meters or something. I wasn't squished together. I survived. Like that. Hovercraft, yeah. Do that, Rachel. Density is not a force. Density is not directional. So again, if it was just density or even relative density, the air is still less dense here. If it's going towards something denser as the ground, then you would have a wall of lead or something. Why doesn't it go that way? So anything about density is just nope. Yeah, Dick, that was a good one. Have I missed anything else in the chat? Circumnavigate the dome. Hey, what? That was a good one. Rachel, are you ready for more? I'm going to hit you from all sides now. I have that one here. That. Let's do this. Here's a good one for you, Rachel. I'm going to convert you tonight. There. I have thought of making a video of this. I haven't done it yet. I'm not sure if I will or will not, but this is a good one. There is a sailing race called Vendée Globe something. They start in France, go west of Africa, south of Africa, then turning right clockwise around Antarctica, back again up between the Strait something, Cape Horn, up here and then turning right again. There are two different maps here to show that. This is the line they're using. They have to stay somewhat away from Antarctica because of that treaty, and they don't want anything to happen there. And it's far away from land, so it's a risky place to be. If the Earth was flat, they would have to go from France, past Africa, South Africa, and not turning right, but turning left. Go all the way around here, back again through that strait, up on the east coast of South America and back to France. That distance if you put that here, goes, I took this curve here, just straighten it out to there, and I took this curve here and straighten it out down to here. This is one full circle around that flat Earth. That's just impossible. That can't happen. This route is somewhat shorter. This is the actual boat race. It happens every 4 years. This is one of the won the last time. Yeah, this is another trimaran. This one has a speed record of, let's see if I can find it again. Here. The record is 74 days with an average speed of 15.7 miles per hour. The record speed, if the Earth was flat, is 44 miles an hour. However, the boats they're using are these ones. One keel boats with one person on board. Just that guy. The others are just press. This is a one-man, one-boat race. And this trimaran has the record, speed record of 43.5 miles an hour over 24 hours. So the other boats had to go faster than that trimaran around the flat Earth. So something just doesn't add up. And again, this happens every 4 years. Vendée Global Base. Look it up. It's all there. Back to that one. Team NFT said that too, but to me it just depends on what it was immersed in it. Yeah, but again, all the density and buoyancy is it just doesn't add up. Yeah, 47 days. No, current record 74. Maybe I got those two numbers the wrong way. Maybe. Cheers. Is it now I should have Arvin moment. Take my hood off and sit here and type for like 2 minutes or something. Nah. Is that speed flat out? It's average speed. They have 3 stops or something on their way, but average speed from start to finish is 15 miles per hour. So it's a third of what it would be if the Earth was flat. Tailwinds, yeah, Bayon, must be. Let's see if we can find it here. YouTube. Rachel, here's a link for you. There's everything you need to see on the YouTube. You have tons and tons of videos of that race every 4 years. So it's all there. Yeah, time goes faster around the edge. And you have to stay away because penguins with lasers and stuff. I had no idea Insider if nautical Yukon US. Yeah, I had no idea. I think it was miles an hour. I threw it away now. Yeah, satellites. Again, Raichi. I have this also. Where did I put that chisel? That was from Young Einstein. There. Here, Raichi. Yeah, watch here. This top here is Mistberget. This is actually a top I can see from my my window here. This is just 10 kilometers away from my house. Up here is a pretty big tower with lots of stuff on it. That small there is an old fireman tower to observe forest fire. All these buildings around here. You see, there's a dish. Back here there are two dishes. They are covered by grass here, but there is one. There is one. There is one. There is one. None of those dishes points towards that tower. They point due south. Here you can see the tower in all its glory. There's a lot of stuff on it. And none of the dishes, here you can see, there's one behind there and one behind there. None of those dishes there points towards that tower. Here's another one. All of those dishes, even my own on my wall here, is pointing 1 degree east or 5 degrees west or something, almost due south. And there are no towers due south of here. Also, the point 23 degrees up. So the signals are reflecting into that dome, into the dish, and into that receiver thing there. So, yeah, there is just nothing that those dishes points towards any towers. As I said, all towers in Norway points due south. There's not any towers due south of every dish. Sorry. Yeah, Illuminati. So again, Richie, it's really easy to show any claim about the flat earth to be wrong. Just common sense, that goes a long way. I don't even smoke. Hey, what? I was just a few days short here of proving something. There is a big valley in Norway that has been without cell phone signals until a week ago. Then they get some stuff up on the mountain, like solar panels and wind turbines and battery powers and stuff. A pretty long way, a road in Norway without any phone signals, but still the GPS worked. There were no towers there in the middle of a big valley. So phone towers doesn't send GPS. bounce the signal off the dish. Yeah, that's the receiver. That's called, is it RNB or something? I don't know, remember. But that's the dish reflecting all the signals into that little receiver. Yeah, magnifying it. Something else, Rachel. If you listen to what's his name again? Nathan Thompson. He loves to use all that numbers of his, like 66,000 miles an hour or something. That's imperial. Let me see if I. Any one of those flat earthers using like 6,000 miles an hour in imperial, change that to metric. It's only United States and like 2 other countries in the whole world that use imperial. In metric, the Earth is moving 107,300 or something, and it's not 6 or what do you call it, 66 inches or something per mile, or what it says. It's like 12.6 centimeters per kilometer squared. So any one of those 666 stuff, that only works in imperial. Stars. Feast Raven. Yeah, we don't see Orion in the summer because it's not flat. Scott Manley hacking satellites. Assuming Rachel is not in. Yeah, Rachel, I'm not being personal. I live just north of Oslo, Norway, just at the 60-degree north. Without doxing yourself or be specific or anything, if you have just a closest big city or something without giving you away in any way, just curious, and I can show you a prediction. Yeah, Insider. England, yeah. There. England is not that big, so we can use that as an example. Back there. I live here, just north of Oslo, Norway, at 60 degrees. So I can see Polaris at 60 degrees. Here in England, you probably have somewhere between, I think it's 50 or something down here. And there's just no way on a flat Earth that all of us can see Polaris from where we live at that angle. You can claim refraction and anything you want, but then again, if refraction bends light from Polaris one way, then it would have to bend from the light a totally different way to fit. I showed you my previous model with the moon. I can't put any other observation on a flat Earth model. It just doesn't fit. Even on that easy one, I had to adjust everything to make it fit on a flat Earth. I have another one here. Wade's Underworld. Was it that one? Nope. 1 second. That one. What I'm going to show you now may seem a bit like a mess, but there is some system in it. This is one of the more complicated models I made. Down here is Sydney, Australia. And from Sydney, Australia, you can see the sun rises. This is the other way because it's in the south. So it rises here, go over there to sunset in the winter. In the Australian summer, it goes from here, from south of east, and goes on the northern hemisphere here, and back again to south of west here. That's the observed sunrise and sunset. If I delete that one. On the flat Earth, it would need to rise. You can see the small dot here and down here. It will need to rise here, that one, and go up like a horseshoe around on top here and back again. Way over here, down here. That just don't make any sense whatsoever. So if refraction is counting for one thing, it needs to count for everything. And Polaris is just on top. Let's see. Somewhere here. So he should be able to see Polaris right here. You don't. Actually, from Australia, the Polaris is higher up in the sky than my winter sun here in Norway. Is it that one? Nope. But so it's really easy to show how impossible the flat Earth is. I can do this, as I said, all day. It's just, again, common sense. It can't happen on the flat Earth. Yeah, Reishi. England isn't the place to be for good weather. Same here. We have clouds now for I don't know how long. Yeah. This is tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, little on Friday. Rain, rain, rain. Yeah. Looks great. Be gone. Feeds Ravens, what did you answer him for? Yeah, Germany is a bit further south, so you see a little more of the southern stars. Sorry. Anything else you are wondering about, Rachie? I'd be happy to help. Yellow Tech. Again, Rachie, if you think that where are we at? There. Horizon rises to eye level. That's the easiest one to debunk. That's what I'll be showing all the time. Let's do this again. If you see here, Rachie, this is about 22 meters above water, and according to that water line, this horizon doesn't rise. If you say that horizon is behind here, there is actually something behind there, but that's not the horizon. That's wind turbines. Those are 300, or as I found out, 325 meters up to the top of this one here. That's 325 meters. And I'm 22 meters above sea level. So horizon does not rise to eye level. And there is no horizon behind here to go up again, because there are wind turbines. That turbine is standing on a 175 meter high hill. That's 175 meters. That's 325. So horizon does not rise to eye level, not even from the shoreline. The only way horizon rises to eye level is this. There you have horizon at eye level. Dartman, light pollution. I have Oslo Airport, Gardermoen, just right over the hill, a few kilometers that way. Light pollution is a bitch. Grill Think demonstration had horizon on both sides, showing a straight edge, couldn't point at both at the same time. Also, Rachie, with your own eyes, you only have a small spot in front of your eyes that's clear. Anything else on the sides are like a blur. We have a sharp vision, just a tiny dot in front of our eyes. So when you stand at the water and say it looks flat, that's because you don't have all that in focus. Stars in the daytime. That has everything to do with the cameras again, Rachie. Something called, English again, dynamic range. Our eyes have a dynamic range of, is it 16 or something? We call it bit or stops, yeah. A whole lot more dynamic range than a camera. So we can stand outside in the sunshine and see inside a dark tunnel or something. The dynamic range of a camera can't do that. It's a lot less dynamic range. So if you're standing, my house is white. If I'm standing outside taking photo of my house at night, I don't see the stars because the white house is blowing it all out. That's why they can't see stars from the moon, because all the surface is shining so bright that when you adjust the exposure for the surface, the stars are just too small and too dim. So dynamic range, research that one. Yeah, Rachie. Again, I have covered this one also. There. What you're talking about, Reishi, is that long hallway, if I'm not mistaken. Just gonna wait for SketchUp to start again. Open. SketchUp. Long hallway. Let me see. That one. Let me see, Reishi, if I understand you right. You see this long hallway? Everything here converges into that point in the middle. But nothing will ever go from here to below that point. And nothing will ever go from below that and above that point. The thing is, I'm going to find the other one. There. That hallway doesn't look like that. From where I live here in Norway again, this is the distance to the winter sun from sunrise, midday to sunset. So I should see the sun moving something like this. Let's get down there. This is my sunrise. That's midday. That's my sunset. Because of that hallway. Problem is, this hallway needs to be 3,000 miles high and 3,000 miles wide. So that's the height of that hallway. It's a bit bigger than you would think. And the angle towards the sunrise is 23 degrees. The angle towards sunset is 27 degrees. And the distance towards all the points doesn't really change that much during the day. These are miles, 7,000 miles, 6,300, 5.8, 5.7, 5.9. So the distance doesn't change that much. And none of that explains how the sun appears to go up and down for me here in Norway. Because the distance to that sun here, when it should appear down here, is the same as the distance here, when it should appear there. So again, this doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I have one hallway here and one hallway there. That's the size of those hallways. So again, Reishi, flat Earth doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Basket, trigonometry. Scheiße. We deleted that one. That would be bad. I had made one model of a basketball course. If you're standing under a basketball hoop, you just had to go 1.7 meters behind it, and that's the distance from the same angle as my sunrise and sunset. Flat Mars will be a thing. Just going to search for that basket one more time. Maybe I renamed it. Yeah, I did. Back to buttons. That one. The angle toward my sunset was 27 degrees. That angle is the same as walking 2.6 meters away from standing underneath a basketball hoop. So that's the same angle I have towards my sunrise and sunset. No matter how far away you go behind here, it will always be above your eye level. It will never sink below this line, that line. That's, yeah, the red line here. It will never sink below here, no matter how far away you go. And again, this is the angle I have from me. Yeah, still 22 people here. That's awesome. Again, thank you so much both for watching here and watching my videos and subscribing. These 2 years have been lots of fun. Headbanging, swearing, shouting, screaming, frustration, but most of all fun. My computer has suffered a lot of dumbness, so White Man Can't Jump. Is that old? I seen it once. 18 years ago. Damn. Sorry, 28 years ago. Telescope, Jupiter, yeah. Has or Mars is at its closest now. So if you can see Mars, that would be awesome. I think it's tomorrow when Mars is at its closest for the next many years. So if you have any chance to see Mars, now's the chance. Again, here it's all cloudy for the next week and a half, so thanks, Rachel. Really hope I can help. Again, I do this as simple as I can because I'm not the smartest person in the room and I'm alone here. So I just do this as easy and as down to earth, figuratively speaking, as I can. I'm no expert in gravity or anything, but what I can do, I do. And there's a hell of a lot of ways to figure out the shape of the earth we're living on with both feet firmly on the ground. TTFN, what's that? Are you leaving us, Roger Rabbit? Gotta go, yeah. Raspberry Pi 4. I'm waiting for, what do you call it again? Those smaller ones. Not a Raspberry, but those tiny computers. My son is using them in school, so I ordered one to have here. And now I'm waiting for a month and a half to get him in the mail. Tiny, small computers. It's okay, Fred. Stop shouting! Bye. Thanks for stopping by. Ta-da for now. Okay, that's English. Ta-da. Arduino, yes. Thanks, Insider. Exactly, Arduino. Yes. I never used one before, so my son is using it in school. They're learning to program. Microbit, he also used that. They started with that one first, and then go over to Arduino later. So he's using Microbit. Even my daughter, she is now 10, in 6th grade. They starting programming with Microbit. Just the screenshot to drag and put after one, yeah. So I'm probably going to learn some simple programming on that Arduino. That will be fun. So my son and I can do it together. Tape measure. Did I miss something? Yesterday news. Last time I programmed was on a Commodore 128D. That's the one with a built-in disk drive. That was BASIC 7.0. That's 20 something years ago. Yeah, I'm 48, so I'm not a youth anymore, me either. Yeah, image from Earth, yeah. I have a 50-meter tape measure that I used on my scale version of the End of the World. So that's come in handy. Raspberry Pi, Windows 10. Yeah, sounds fun, Insider, the Arduino stuff. Okay, Stringers, you're old. That's actually quite fun, this whole community. I don't know who the youngest is, but there's some people in the early 20s. There was this blue something guy. He was 14, but he went out again. I totally understand that. He needs to go to school. And then you have 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and people in the 60s. So it's a wide spread of people. And this community is awesome. All the people. Punch cards, yeah. Ding, 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 ding. Anytime, Rachel. Please, if there is anything, just go into my videos and just ask questions. I will try to answer as best as I can. When I had people say, it was somewhere in the comments here not that long ago, I stumbled across on Flat Earth Aussie Jesus. I commented something he said, and he left quite a big comment, and at the bottom he said he will go to my channel and see if I done something. Probably not. Sorry man, that's the wrong place to go. I've done my homework the hard way. I've been outside and done my stuff, my observations. I made a whole lot of models to compare flat and globe and all of that stuff, and nothing else up on the flat Earth model, not whatsoever. So Flat Earth also Jesus, he thought he met someone green. My last name starts with green, but not that way. Zero bits of pay for one, yeah. I built my first computer in, I think it's 1997. It was a 433 megahertz something processor. Probably. Was it Pentium or something? Yeah, it's Pentium. Yeah, I've been going now for 1 hour 45 minutes. It's quarter to midnight. I think I covered a few bits and pieces for Gary and hopefully for you, Rachie. There really isn't much sense in the flat Earth. So if there's nothing else anyone would ask about or something, I think I'm going to shut it down here and probably hit the bed soon. It's close to midnight. downward rate, also Raichi, if it was density and buoyancy. They talk about the helium balloons going up, but why does helium balloons fall down in a vacuum chamber? Yeah, Insider, that's exactly it. Green violence. So if there's nothing else you have to share or ask or anything, again, I'm going to shut it down now and hit the bed. Thanks for the entertainment room fondle. I really appreciate any of you. 1070 subscribers, all of you. Thank you. I'm going to give that chat a little bit more to answer. Yeah, Dartman, I think I'm empty, but again, it's bedtime. God natt, Bjørn. Sov godt. Exactly, Hads. When you have a helium balloon in a breaking car. Thanks for stopping by, String News. Svein. Ikke islandsk, norsk. God natt. Yes, sleep well, Lontek. Don't bite the bed bugs. That's Insider is with the two L's, V-O-L-L. So it's close, but violence is closer. Who's Bozo Head, Dartman? Now I'm curious. Just type who Bozo Head is. Who's Bozo Head? Da da da. Who's Bozo Head? Don't laugh. Who's Bozo Head? Thanks for being here, Awat. I really appreciate it. Okay, Insider. Good Nacht, String News. Schlafen Sie gut. Good night, Extra Large. Dartman taking. Okay, it's Nathan. Yeah, Sleeping Warrior. Yeah. So, thanks so much, guys, for just hanging out and being here and subscribing and watching and everything. Yeah, Reishi, I'm happy to help. This is great. This is cool. So, thank you again, guys, and see you next time. Bye-bye. Failing like Team Skeptic.